Hey guys, welcome back, or welcome to The Sober Donut with yours truly, Donut, myself. For those of you that's been following me, I'm sorry this has taken a little bit longer than expected. I will try to do much better. I want to get a video out about once a week. Sometimes it might be more. However, I've had a hell of a couple months, just to be quite honest. I think a lot of us have in this world today. The reason that I haven't done this video in a minute is it started off with about a month ago now. Oh no, I'm sorry, it was only about 3 weeks ago. We took a family vacation, took all 3 kids, went out, got up to Georgia in the mountains. It was absolutely beautiful. I was going to do a video I had in my head that, I'm going to do one about, traveling sober and how great it is, and just all the beautiful things that you get to experience when you're not numb and feeling like shit, and you're present for everything. However, we were traveling with 3 kids, and for those of you who know, one of our boys, the oldest, is nonverbal special needs, and as he is the light of our life, it can be a lot sometimes, and he did pretty well, all in all. He really did, but there were some moments that it was just really rough, and not being at home, not being in his environment, it can get a little bit rough, and plus you're in an Airbnb, and we're trying not to let him break anything, and luckily he didn't. We all got out of there good, but so we got back from that vacation, and I was like, all right, you know what, I'm not doing it while I'm on vacation, I'm just going to do it when we get back, talk about how great it was. Well, we came back, and the last day of the vacation, our youngest son ended up getting a really bad ear infection, and then pretty much once we got back into town, our oldest, special needs, he ended up getting sick, and it's already frustrating enough when he can't communicate his wants and his needs, and much less adding being sick on top of that. So it was a very long, rough week. So we got through that. Then my husband got sick at the end of that. Right, so just one thing after another. And then after everyone was starting to feel better, starting to get into the groove of things, I got some very unfortunate news. I'm not going to get too much into detail, respect privacy, but a friend of mine that I've known for about 30 years, she was my best friend as soon as I moved to Florida, pretty much the first one I latched onto, and she's been in my life ever since. Now, we've had our ups and our downs, there's been times that we've gone, sometimes years without speaking, but we always reconnected, and, I know for her, I hope she would be able to say the same for me, but, she always showed up when it was really needed. Being that I'm doing the Sober Donut, I feel this is appropriate to kind of talk about. She lost her battle to alcohol. Just turned 40 years old. Gonna keep my shit together. I did my makeup. See, that's my win for the day. So I can't cry. Can't let this go. Trust me, I've had my tears and I won't hold it in. I do let it out. But she lost her battle. Again, I'm not getting into details. There was some layers to it, but what it all came down to was drinking. And that was so sobering for me. Ironically, I had been kind of struggling there by the end of the vacation, and everyone being sick, and times are tough, in other ways right now. And I can't say I was fantasizing and romanticizing about drinking. I wasn't ready to go to the liquor store and pick up a bottle, but it was crossing my head more than I would like. I go through these periods. Sometimes I don't think about drinking at all. And then sometimes it's, it's just that insidious thought that just kind of pops in and says, oh, you know what? A drink would make you feel so much better right now. And, of course, when those thoughts do come, it's up to you. It's up to you to catch those and navigate through them and play that tape through, see what that's going to be like if you do pick up that drink. I know for me, I can get through some situations without a shit show happening. For me, when I drink, bad things happen. Also, I like the saying I'm allergic to alcohol, because I seem to break out in handcuffs, and I am not about that life anymore. So, you know, and then I got the news of my friend. I knew she had been battling. I tried helping her the best that I could. Many others did as well. Many didn't know her struggle. But those who tried to help her, addiction took over. And when it pushed everyone away. You know, I know for me, I prayed that, you know, when she hit her rock bottom, she'd get better. But what happened was she is now at peace forever. You know, and it's just sobering to know her for so long, you know, and looking back, and, you know, this is somebody that should have been me, you know. It would have been me had I not gotten sober or stay sober. Not her. Never would have thought this, you know. And it just goes to show the shit doesn't matter. It doesn't discriminate. It doesn't matter who you are, what you have, who loves you, you know. You know, you gotta want this help. And, you know, if you're watching this, again, there's a reason you're coming to this channel. There's something about sobriety, hope, inspiration that's bringing you to this. And thank you so much for watching. But if you're battling with this, you know, and you know that it's different when you drink compared to others. For me, a lot of it's emotional. Again, you know, I can get a little crazy. I can get aggressive, you know, 10 feet tall, whatever that is, but I get a lot of emotional pain. And as I am working on it and I'm healing every day, this is pain for many, many years. And it's a lot of layers that I'm uncovering as I go. You know, there's things that fucking happen and I'm like, oh, well, that's probably why I feel like this about it, you know, and none of it really makes sense. It's just those emotions that take over, and you got to get to that space where you're thinking with equal amount of logic and emotion and not running on one or the other. You know, but not just drinking. I got the news about her about 2 months after I got news that my other best friend was gone. Again, not getting into details. But this shit has to stop. You know, my angels that I have just from drugs and alcohol, it's an army up there, you know? For me, that army reminds me every day of where it could be if I were to get back out there, if I were to pick that bottle up. You know, whether it's reasons for my health, whether it's making bad decisions and putting myself into a situation where I might not make it through, doing a bad bag of blow because I'm fucking drunk and I need the pick-me-up, you know, whatever the case may be. All right, looks like my mascara's holding up. But whatever the case may be, you know, I just hope and I pray that, you know, whoever's watching this, that, you know, that's struggling, look around you. You know, one of my good friends that I'm so proud of right now, you know, she's actually sober for 2 years, and can't lie, you know, it somebody I didn't know if she ever would be, and I'm so happy she is now. But you know, she's kind of said it great the other day, you know, everyone needs to just slow down, take a look around you. You know, it goes back to my gratitude video that I said the other day. If you don't realize what you have, you know, it's really easy to get caught up in what you don't have and how bad things hurt, and, you know, all the pain that you're holding from childhood. You know, you gotta work, you gotta heal that, not work on it, you gotta heal it. You know, you gotta accept it, you gotta realize where it's coming from. Accepting it doesn't mean you're condoning it, right? If somebody hurts you and they hurt you in a very volatile way, you know, and violated you, it's not saying what they did is okay. By forgiving them and coming to terms and acceptance with it, is saying that what you did to me, I am no longer going to hold on to and be chained, you know, and that's where the growth and that's where the healing comes from. I know it's easier said than done, especially for different occasions and and every situation's a little bit different. But you got to get to that place where you can understand, where you can forgive. Forgive yourself. You know, sometimes we get ourselves into these situations and we hold a lot of blame. We hold a lot of guilt, shame, all that. You know, we got to be able to forgive ourselves. Not making this video too long, so it's pretty much it. I'm not editing. I'm not doing any of that crazy stuff, so I hope this turns out right. I'm still working on this quality thing. When I edit these videos, it takes me too long and my anxiety goes more than it should be for a video. So, you know, again, thank you for watching. Again, if you're tuning in for the first time, you know, stay tuned. I did go a little bit of a period without posting, but you know, there's been a lot going on, and it's been a lot of fresh pain that I have to work through. And my hope and what helps keep me going is knowing that I do have that army up there, and they don't want to see me. They don't want to see me right now. You know, and I have to remember who I have around me, and, you know, all the good that there is, and there is a lot. This world's crazy right now. I pray for healing, for love to any and all those that are struggling. If you're struggling yourself, get help, reach out, talk to somebody, message me. You know, there's people that care. Do promise you that. You know, drop a comment and old-fashioned donut style, tell me what you're grateful for today. Today I'm grateful for my life. Still holding on. I'm grateful for my life. Depending on the time that I'm going through, sometimes my mental health isn't that strong for me to say that, but today I am. I'm grateful for the opportunity that I have to just keep doing better. Remember where I came from. You know, give all my angels, not let them pass in vain. And just keep pushing forward. So please let me know what you're grateful for today. Again, thank you for tuning back in, and stay tuned for some more to come. Thank you all so much. Namaste.